Hey everyone, happy Monday. Good day in the market today. A little bit choppy. You guys can kind of see here. Kind of started off good and then back down. Ended up being a little flat through most of the day, and for me at least, kind of skyrocketed towards the end. So, kind of looking at Nasdaq. It's been pretty consistent today. Almost 1.2%. S&P. It looked like it. Kind of topped out around 115 there, and then kind of closed a little lower, as well as the Dow. So, still choppy trading today on this Monday. Last Friday, for those that don't know, the jobs report came out. So, 312,000 new jobs were created in December. Expected was 175,000, so completely blew that number out of the water. You guys can see market on Friday was it's really good. So just kind of skyrocketed for me here, as well as the indices. But jobs report, and then Jerome Powell, the Fed chairman, basically was asked if he would resign if Trump asked him to, and he said no. So a little extra confidence there that President Trump won't be intervening with the Fed. He could say whatever he wants, but he can't really fire Jerome Powell, against his will. So, some good things in the market on Friday happened. So, kind of caused a green day today too. So, hopefully continues that the rest of the week. Position-wise, did pretty well. I'm up overall on the QQQ contract. So, long term, I feel like I got in at a good point, as well as the ETFs here. You guys can kind of see them up over 6%. So doing really well. Bought it in a little under 150. So great purchase by me so far. MJ, like I said, it's the cannabis ETF. So one of its largest holdings is Kronos, followed by Canopy, and all the big players there, as well as a couple small ones. Also up on my initial investment, a little over 11%. So did really well there as well. So good way to kind of start off the year. Costco's up today, so still down on that overall. Planet Fitness did really well today. Can't wait for their earnings, honestly. If people going back to the gym and New Year's resolutions, and be curious to see how much. What their expansion plans are going forward, so especially internationally. So I'll be kind of keeping a close eye on that and their next earnings early February. So they did well. Berkshire Hathaway also up today. Apple seems like it's been down for the last couple weeks with no bottom in sight, but I feel that if you're going to get an Apple in the long term, now under 150 is perfect spot to buy. Might go down again to 130, 125, who knows, but at those levels, that was over 2 years ago, I believe, almost 2 years ago. So it hasn't been around that 130 level since February, almost 2 years ago. So there's below the 200-day moving average and all that kind of stuff. So if you feel confident in this company, go for it. So got a great price to earnings, pays a decent dividend. Obviously a big chunk of my portfolio. I'm not going to be buying any more right now. I'm already 18% loaded up on it. So gonna strong hold for me for now. And then Zoetis up today too. So good day today. Kind of see the top movers, AMD up there, Chipotle, so kind of all over the board. Netflix has really done well recently. Kind of wanted to point it out because I'm sure some of you own it, but over the last week up 22%. So month has done pretty well, down 9% in the last 3 months, but over the last year it's still done pretty well. Definitely outperformed the S&P 500 and all those other big ones. But obviously the big scare of Netflix is Disney starting their own streaming service, and some of Netflix content, people think they're overpaying for it, or half their shows are good, half are bad, and there's it's just kind of all over the place. So I like Netflix personally. I love their shows. I still have cable though, so but have the stock in my Roth. I entered around $330 range back in the summer, so since that time, actually, yeah, around the summer. So I'm entered around here. So I'm almost back to even. But yeah, it's had a really good couple weeks. So I feel Netflix is going to keep on going up until their earnings. So I'm sure they'll smash their subscriber growth numbers and all that kind of fun stuff. So down, got some healthcare stocks there. Philip Morris, some tobacco, more tobacco. Some utilities looks like are down. So good day in the markets today. Still seeing some volatility, obviously, with obviously we're still close to a bear market, if not in one. Yeah, so we'll kind of see what goes on today and tomorrow. U.S. representatives are meeting with China, so on the trade deal. Hopefully some good news will come out later this week. I'm sure they'll probably hold more talks as well, and hopefully that kind of removes this one big roadblock from the market that has just been hanging over the past year. So 3 months performance down almost 30%, but slowly trying to chip away back at it. Tax loss harvested a little bit, but I feel like I got some good growers here going forward. I would like to go in depth into some of these like I have with my earlier videos, whether it's an ETF or a stock I own. So keep a lookout on those videos, especially around earnings season. So I'll hope to kind of send over and create some stuff. So past year down flat, basically flat. So yeah, just clawing back at it. Sitting on a little cash right now. I do want to rebuy Constellation. Like I mentioned, they are kind of up though. But I feel that I could still get in at a good cost basis under 200 ideally. So Constellation still I feel is a great long-term hold for me as well, and I'll look forward to getting it again. Other than that, just a quick Monday update. Hope the rest of the week goes by pretty good. Fed minutes are coming out on Wednesday, so not too crazy action, but we'll see what happens with the trade talks especially, and look forward to earnings season coming up the next couple of weeks. So thank you guys for watching, and have a good night. Bye.